Welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Lupagus, and today we're going to move on from the combine, move on from the draft, and start focusing on some free agency. It is just around the corner, and we got 3 free agents that have been rumored or linked to our beloved Vikings. Before I talk about those guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vids. We are just under 200 to go till we reach 6,000 subscribers. Let's get there by free agency. We got till Monday. Let's do it. Why not? All right, let's start with some guys here. Guys who've been rumored by various sources to be linked to Minnesota Vikings. Guys, they can come out and sign in free agency. So let's talk about these guys right now. Vikings don't have a lot of cap space to work with. So definitely got to start restructuring some deals, cutting some fat on this roster, because right now they're not going to be able to sign anybody. But PFF is predicting that the Vikings sign Rams cornerback Darius Williams, 28 years old. He's definitely a very experienced cornerback. 71 tackles a year ago, 9 pass breakups, no interceptions. He's only 5'9", but this guy is sticky as syrup in coverage. Comes up and he will hit. Obviously, you got the Rams connection with Kevin O'Connell and various members of the staff there. PFF is predicting that his projected cost would be a 3-year, $40 million deal with 22.5 guaranteed. That seems a little steep for what the Minnesota Vikings can afford right now, and being pretty much with their backs against the wall when it comes to the salary cap. Again, you got to do some roster trimming and restructuring and cutting and releasing to make this happen. But Darius Williams, definitely a guy who has been linked to the Vikings. I think all of us would be fine with him. Comes in probably being our best corner from day one. Another guy who's been linked to the Vikings, rumored to the Vikings, this by ESPN, guard Laken Tomlinson from the San Francisco 49ers. Laken, he's 30 years old. He started every single game last year. This guy is mean. This guy is tough. This is a man's man. He is a body mover. He could definitely solidify the right guard position for the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the problem when it comes to Laken Tomlinson. A lot of teams are rumored to be interested in him. This could definitely get into a bidding war situation where his price just gets jacked way up. And if that's the case, I can't see the Vikings being able to afford to stick with that. You know, I think they'd be the first team to bow out of that if that were to happen. Can't overpay for a 30-year-old guard when the Minnesota Vikings are probably going to be in somewhat of a rebuild here. So again, ESPN reported it, rumored it. We'll see if it happens, but at this point, I think this one's probably the least likely of all the guys listed, just because so many teams need help on that O-line, and Laken's going to get a lot of money here as he's still only 30 years old. And the last one who's been rumored to Minnesota Vikings, this one I would absolutely love. This is my #1 free agent target. CBS Sports is reporting Akeem Hicks. Akeem Hicks is a guy the Vikings could go after and get. This would be absolutely glorious. Hicks has just dominated the Vikings last couple of years, blowing up Garrett Bradbury, blowing up Ole Udo, blowing up anybody we try to block him with. Just to eliminate that factor. I know we've talked about him in the past in some other videos, but to get him off the Bears so we don't have to face this guy twice here would be fantastic. He can play inside when the Vikings go to 4-3. He can play end in the 3-4. You got the Chris Rumpf connection there, a coach that he's familiar with, a coach that he knows. CBS Sports predicted a 1-year, $9 million deal for him. That seems doable. I would love Akeem Hicks on the Vikings. I don't know why anybody wouldn't. Yes, he's a little bit up there in age, but I don't know. I don't think that matters. 32 years old. Get this guy on your new 3-4 defense. Use him all over. Create mismatches. Use him a little bit like Aaron Donald. And yeah, I think your defense would vastly improve with this guy on the field. So those are 3 guys right now, 3 free agents who are linked to the Minnesota Vikings. If you heard any more, drop them in the comments. Again, the rumors are going to be flying like crazy as we get closer and closer to free agency. It's a very exciting time. And it's a good time to be scrolling through that Twitter, keeping updated. Again, I think things kick off Monday with the tampering period. I think officially starts, I think it's Wednesday. So can't wait for free agency. And again, guys, let me know some other names that you heard linked to the Vikings. And always keep your skull in your hole.